What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to GameBloom and to my top secret licks play, Spyro the Dragon. If you're excited for this, please smash the living daylights out of that like button. I was playing some of this game before and I thought, I know what I'll do. I shall play Spyro and record some. Probably only just one episode for you guys to watch, but the thing is, we can't tell Matt or Joe about it, because I haven't cleared this with them. I'm illegally uploading these, not like illegally uploading them. I own the game, but oh no, I probably just got myself sued. Basically, we talk as a threesome about what we're going to upload when, and this was never discussed. So don't tell them anything. If they ask, you know nothing. Now, firstly, I have to apologise. This commentary might sound a little weirder than normal, and that is simply because I am when I pre-recorded it, the commentary I did with it was actually corrupted or something. So I'm actually having to watch this back myself and record over the top of it and commentate over the top of it. So I apologise if it sounds a little bit weirder than usual. Although if it sounds better, awesome. I don't know why we're in demo mode right now. And anyway, I'll get to see my playing like you guys see it. See how bad I truly am. So we're going to hit the start button, I think. There we go. And are we going to accessing memory cards? Accessing memory cards. And we're going to start a new game. You can see there that I had been playing a game before, which I found 15 dragons. Very, very successful there. But here we are. In the world of dragons. Wow. Let's listen to what these guys have got to say.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Gnorc character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Gnorc is a simple creature. Simple! He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. Ugly? That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Oh dear, that's off to a good start, isn't it? So, the weirdest thing about recording this narration and this commentary is that I can't actually hear the game volume. So I can't really react to what people are saying. And as I'm about to discover in just a second, I do believe, or at some point in this episode, there is no subtitles, which I'm about to look for now. Look, there we go. Looking for subtitles. Is there subtitles? No. So I make a promise to myself that I'm not going to try extra hard not to talk over talking of the dragons or whoever else is talking now, because for some strange reason I can't actually hear the game volume. I apologise if I do talk over the top of them. So let's rescue the dragon right in front of us, I think. Are we going to rescue him? Yes, we are. Look at that for timing. Rescue Nestor.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world. Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Gnorc? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
So this game was first released in 1998. I was 7 years old. You can work out how old I am with that. If I was 7 in 1998, take 1998, take 7 from 1998, and you can work out how old I am and what year I was born. And from there, you take whatever year I was born from 2015, and bingo! You know how old I am. Now, the controls for Spyro are really, really weird. And I only say weird by modern gaming standards. And that's simply because instead of using the right analog stick to rotate the camera, you have to use R2 and R1. The right analog stick does naff all at the moment. Thomas! We've rescued Thomas, our second dragon of the game.
Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
As a kid, this was one of my favourite games, and just a mini spoiler, I have got all 3 Spyro games from the PS1 games. So that's Spyro, Spyro 2, and surprisingly, Spyro 3. So I just beaten up the little robber there, running around a bit. Square to run, and it's a bit odd. Not sure what that was. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Maybe I was trying out the glide ability. So I'm just gonna go grab these gems here. Now, as far as I'm aware, I think the treasure buys you stuff later on, but I might be wrong about that. You might just have like a side achievement. That was an epic fail, to collect as much treasure as possible, or you might need certain amounts. Oh dear. Oh dear. Stop headbutting the wall, Spyro. I'm terrible at this game. How do people... Oh dear. Oh, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. I like the way I must have burnt the flower in anger for falling off, as if it was the flower's fault. The flower put me off. The flower has put me off. Oh dear. I just run into everything. So, of course, this was born before like in a time before widescreen. So I'll see what I can do in post-production to get this screen a little bit bigger for you guys. Otherwise, you will have to just put up with this, because this is how the game was made. It was made in a time before widescreen, and obviously you can't suddenly change a game, or I don't think you can suddenly change a game into widescreen when it's never been made for widescreen. All our screens used to be square, not semi-rectangular. Semi-rectangular, is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing. So let's see. We need a question of the day, and I did think of one when I was in the episode, but I seem to have forgotten it. In my anger about oh dear, in my anger about the commentary failing, I've forgotten the question of the day. So let's think about. Hey, look at that! He's offline. That never happened on the PlayStation 1. That never happened on the PlayStation 1. Nobody ever signed out on the PlayStation 1. I don't think the PlayStation 1 could go online. Mostly because you still had dial-up connection, and for some reason your mum always seemed to be on the phone. Leave a comment, leave a like, of course, or leave a comment even, if you were around when dial-up was still a thing. None of this broadband rubbish. Well, I say rubbish, it's awesome. I think if you were uploading some YouTube videos like this on a dial-up, we'd be here for quite some time. We'll probably have one video every 3 years. So now we're entering Dark Hollow, our first mini world of the main world. I'm not actually sure what the main world was. I don't think I actually ever looked. So I did say that I had played this game for a long time, and it always surprised when it first came out. It always surprises me how much of the game you actually remember when you play it again. And my short-term memory is appalling, absolutely appalling, which is why I'm now semi-annoyed that I didn't get the dragon that I ran past like 3 times. That's kind of annoying. I'll remember to pick that up in the next episode, or certainly if there is a next episode. This could be the one and only episode. Like I say, this is top secret recording. I haven't actually passed this by the other 2 content creators on the channel, or other 2 main content creators. And as you saw there, you can't break the boxes on the lock chests with charging into them or flaming them. And I don't know about you guys, but I think that boss there should have been harder to kill, rather than just, you know, jetting flames. I've always wondered why these massive dragons don't actually help when you rescue them. They don't actually just stop and help you save the world. They just kind of bugger off. I'm not actually sure where they go.
Oh, it's you.
I did miss that guy's name. I actually missed that guy's name. That's incredibly annoying. I'm sure I had a cool name like Alban or something. I think it was Alban. I wasn't really watching. And I just talked right over him. I could see his mouth moving. I do apologise for that. If it was an interesting speech, then, well, you missed it. I'm now saving my game, because I think I made some sort of sarcastic comment about that, because I used to play Final Fantasy VIII quite a lot when I was younger. And in Final Fantasy VIII, it's a very long game if anybody doesn't know. It used to spread across 4 discs. And this is, of course, before the likes of Blu-ray. Before Blu-ray, we just had 1 disc. Back when blowing on your Sega Mega Drive, the disc would actually help the game work better. Back in the good old days of gaming. I'm not saying I don't like gaming now, but back then it was just incredible, just the magic of it all. And basically, in Final Fantasy VIII, to finish that story after the big bracket point, it was such a big game that if you ever went past a save point without saving, then you'd regret it. And I kind of just made some sort of comment about that. I think I just told the story that I just told there, probably in far too little, far less words than I just did there. So we're rescuing our 4th dragon now, Darius. I think it's our 4th dragon. Remember our 5th dragon? I think it's our 4th dragon. Darius.
But a quick flame, that should defeat them.
Yeah, this is our 4th dragon, well remembered. I think he was telling us about the big cronies down below, if my memory serves me correctly. And basically he was telling us that he had to flame them to death and you couldn't just charge into them. I obviously didn't listen because I then just got squashed by him. Now the little firefly in the corner, I can't actually remember what he's called. I do believe we get told in the first episode, but we might not do. We might not have done. I don't think they actually give him a name when that happened. But I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I was going to try and show people that I had how many other PlayStation 1 games I had and see if there's any that sparked your interest. But he can't do that on there. It doesn't come up with the main PS3 to home screen. It comes up with the quick game and etc. like that. So I'm now just falling off a cliff because that's, well, why wouldn't you want to fall off a cliff? Why wouldn't you want to fall off a cliff? And now I'm starting to wonder where on earth the key could be for the locked chest in the corner. So I decide I'll get these bits. My city really is taking over here. Pop, and we'll get an extra life as well here in a second, which always goes down well because, well, you can die in the most embarrassing things, as they say, which is always good fun. Well, it's not good fun to die. I'm sure it's not good fun to die. I'm not sure how much of it you remember. You get the chest here. Ah, oh, Snorlax use belly drum, which doesn't actually, that's not a physical move that cuts your life, your health in half. Body slam? No, it wasn't body slam. Bounce. He uses bounce. Deflect, reflect. Or just hits you with his belly. It's not really Snorlax. Talking about other good retro games of the 90s, Pokemon was certainly one of them. Still is a really good game. And here we are. There's a dragon to save, but wait a minute. I've seen the key. The key takes priority. Treasure over dragons. That is basically my theory here. We get the key. Oh dear. And I'm sure I mentioned this in the actual episode commentary. The purple looks like Spyro's blood pouring out. So let's rescue this dragon. I can't remember it. Oh, we're gonna get the treasure first. We really do like treasure more than dragons. Oswin.
Want to know a secret? Use the triangle button when you want to zoom in and look around. Oh, your secret's safe with me.
5th dragon saved. Alright. But now there is bigger fish to fry. We have to find one more piece of treasure in here. Am I going to get it? I do get it, which goes us on to 89. And then we have to fall in the river and knock ourselves to 1 point. So I'm not sure I actually finished the sentence when I first started talking about it. The firefly in the top corner, I can't remember what it's called. It has 3 colours. It has the green that you see now. That's basically your last chance of being hit. If you get hit after this stage, then you die. It had the bluey aqua colour, which is like your 2nd stage, which means that you have 2 hits. And when it's fully fit and you got full health, it is gold or glowing gold in the corner. And that means that you have full life and you can take 3 hits before you die permanently. Which I have no doubt I will do at some point if I continue to play this game. Mostly because the control system has changed so much. So let's go find out what is in the chest up at the top. I somehow managed to climb that first time, and we unlock it here with our Jedi mind trick. I paused it for no good reason there, I'm not sure why. And we get 100 out of 100 treasure. Congratulations everyone, we have 100% in our first mini world. Whoop whoop! Pat on the eyebrows for all involved, which is me, so I'm now patting myself on the eyebrows. You can probably hear it. Sound like little mice hammering in your brain as you try and comprehend any words that I am saying. So let's return home. Now with that, I'm coming to the end of the episode, so thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the content today, please smash the living daylights out of that like button. And if you would like to see more of this coming, let me know. I'm probably going to go on and record another 2 episodes as I'm kind of hyped for this game. But apart from that, thank you so much for playing, and goodbye.